Across industries, leaders are facing a common reality. Work is no longer stable, predictable, or even manageable in the traditional sense. In the State of Organizations 2026, McKinsey suggests that continuous disruption is in the air, with forces redefining how leaders create value and sustain performance. The report essentially describes a world shaped by constant overlapping transformation, happening at unprecedented speed. A similar theme appears in Gartner's HR Leaders Quarterly 2025, which describes today's environment as ungovernable change. Change is no longer occasional or sequential. It's constant, layered, and increasingly driven by forces outside organizational control. Gartner attributes this shift to 4 factors: increasing volume, happening faster, with greater complexity, and shaped by stronger external drivers such as technology, geopolitics, and economic volatility. Similarly, McKinsey highlights forces including artificial intelligence, economic disruption, and changing workforce expectations as reshaping how organizations operate. In this environment, many organizations are struggling to keep up. Gartner finds that only 32% of leaders achieve healthy change adoption, where change is implemented effectively without undue harm to employees. At the same time, 79% of employees report low trust in organizational change, making transformation harder to deliver. This challenges traditional approaches to change leadership. Gartner's research suggests that attempts to inspire or persuade employees are less effective in low-trust environments, and that leaders must adapt how they approach change. Inspiring people with vision, explaining the why, or trying to manage change step by step no longer works in a world where change never stops. Instead, Gartner recommends routinizing change, treating it as a normal, ongoing part of work and building employees' ability to respond to it continuously. That means helping people to build change reflexes and become more comfortable with uncertainty. In parallel, McKinsey emphasizes that organizations must rethink how work gets done, combining technology, new ways of working, and evolving organizational models. Both of these perspectives highlight the growing importance of a blended human-AI workforce. Gartner notes that many organizations are already planning for a future where humans and machines work together as part of a single talent strategy. But while organizations are investing heavily in AI, most are still figuring out how to translate it into real productivity gains. Taken together, these insights point to a fundamental shift. This is not a temporary period of disruption. It's an ongoing operating environment. In this context, sustained performance will depend on how effectively organizations build the capability to adapt continuously. The organizations that succeed will be the ones that make change a core capability for their leaders, for their people, and for their entire system.